Star Anise Glazed Pork with Thuy own touch. This recipe is inspired by the Chinese BBQ Roast Pork. In Vietnamese, we say thit xá xíu. Step 1, as weird as it may look like. Let's make the reduced beet juice. By the way, you can skip this step and simply put the raw beet in your juice extraction machine and keep the juice. Okay, let's start. Cut a big beet into 2 cm cubes. Add 400 milliliters of water. Bring it to boil. Always put the lid on. Once the water reaches a boiling point, lower to mid-high setting. When the beet is very tender, take it out and keep the juice inside the pot. Add in 4 star anises. Do not cover. Bring to a rapid boil for the reduction step. Reduce until the third of the initial juice quantity evaporates, and it takes less than 4 minutes. At the end, make sure to get rid of the star anises. Make the marinade with the beet juice cool to room temperature. Half teaspoon of grated mousse to balsamic vinegar. Half teaspoon of coconut sap for seasoning. One tablespoon of star anise pod powder. 3/4 teaspoon of onion powder. 3/4 teaspoon of fish sauce. Whisk thoroughly. We need 770 grams or a little bit more than 1 pound of organic pork shoulder. Or you can also choose a nice pork fillet. And for those who want to lick their fingers, pork ribs would be a good choice. Okay, now let's see our pork shoulder. We can see here the grain of the meat. It goes like this. Cut the meat into 2 equal parts following the grain of the meat. Coat the meat with the marinade and place it in the refrigerator for a minimum of 12 hours. After 6 hours, or half-time through marinating, turn meat over to ensure uniform marinating. Remove meat from refrigerator 1 hour before cooking it. Cook in the oven for about 1 hour and 20 minutes at 380 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Be careful not to overcook the meat. Rinse the bowl with some water to save all the flavors. Put the lid on to keep the maximum moisture in and prevent the sauce from evaporating in the oven. Midway during the cooking time, turn every piece of meat over and cover again. Put it back and finish cooking. To proceed with the meat glazing, transfer the meat in another oven-proof plate. Baste a thick layer of honey over the top of the meat. Honey totals 50 milliliters for the whole meat. Baste over the top of the meat. Keep half of the honey for the other side of the meat for later. Place the meat under a low broil setting or under a salamander oven to lightly brown. Be sure to check the meat the entire time while broiling, because it takes a few extra seconds to burn. After meat is golden brown, remove immediately. Turn the meat over and repeat the honey basting and low broiling step. For the sauce reduction, let's evaporate 1/3 of the sauce by bringing it to a boil for about 4 minutes uncovered. Then, add fish sauce and honey to taste. This time, slice the meat against the grain. The thickness depends on your preference. Dress the plate as you wish. Fresh brown pepper to taste.